Hey guys, welcome to Utah Jazz Franchise. This is episode number 18. The Jazz taking on the Detroit Pistons from Vivint Smart Home Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's game number 41, the midway point of the regular season. Alec Burks down the left baseline, dunks at home. Pistons have an early lead over the Jazz. At the end of the first quarter, 24-20 in favor of Detroit. Pistons lead by 5 now. Derek Favors in the paint with the right-handed jump hook. It rattles home. 38-35, Detroit with the lead. Here is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He spins back into the middle, switches to his right hand. A beautiful layup in the paint. Pistons by 10. First half winding down. And Gordon Hayward gets the friendly bounce on the three. Pistons lead 47-40 at the break. They're shooting in a 58% clip, and the Jazz 43%. And getting out rebounded. Start of the second half, Gordon Hayward finishes it like he ends the first with a three. Jazz have retaken the lead here, 54-53. Shelvin Mack with the rebound. He's going to go coast to coast, Euro step in the paint, gets fouled, gets the shot to go, and the Jazz lead 56-53. Pistons by 1 here now. Morris at the top of the key. His shot goes down for 3. At the end of the third quarter, the Pistons with a 62-61 lead over Utah. We're all knotted up at 66 now. Here's Tobias Harris in the paint. Gets the floater to go. Pistons lead by 1 here. Alec Burks changes that with a 3. We're tied at 76 all with 3:35 to go. Jackson inside to Andre Drummond, and Drummond gets it to go. 78-76. Jazz lead by 2 here with less than a minute to go. Reggie Jackson from the left baseline is going to be fouled there by Dante Exum. He's going to give the Pistons the lead with a made free throw here at 81-80 with less than a minute to go. Pistons up by 3 with 17 seconds. Hayward for 3. He hits it from the right angle. We're tied at 83 with 14.7 seconds to go. Here's Caldwell-Pope. He's been on fire in this game. Caldwell-Pope from the top of the key does not get the shot to go at the buzzer, and we're headed to overtime. In overtime, Caldwell-Pope does get the shot to go from the left side. Pistons by 4. 1:40 to go now. Hayward's 3 from the right angle cuts the lead to 1, 93-92. Jazz have the ball with 1:09 to go. Down by a point into Rudy Gobert. Gobert gets the bucket in the paint, and he is fouled. Jazz lead by 1 now with a minute to go. Reggie Jackson floater off the window gives the Pistons a lead, 95-94. 35 seconds to go now. Rodney Hood looking down the barrel. Hits the 3. Jazz go up 97-95. They go on to win by that score. A good comeback overtime win for the Utah Jazz as they go 11 of 33 from three-point land and end up shooting 45%. The Pistons 58% halftime percentage is down to 47 by the end of the game. Hayward finishes with 32 points and 14 rebounds, 4 assists and 2 steals. Great line for Gordon Hayward. Derek Favors chips in 18 and 6. Andre Drummond, 19 points and 20 boards for the Pistons. Caldwell-Pope, 17 and 4 assists on 7 of 20 shooting, only 3 of 10 from three-point land as he cooled off. Reggie Jackson with 14 and 8 assists for Detroit. Next opponent for the Jazz, the Orlando Magic, will be out Nikola Vucevic. And you can see that's a big deal. In the prior meeting of the season, Vucevic had 28 points and 23 rebounds in an Orlando Magic victory in South Florida. Game number 42 of the season, the Magic are 16-25. They lead early. Exum to Favors. Favors with a nice pass to Exum off the screen to the hole. Here is Evan Fournier. Fournier would have a big game for Orlando. He would need to without Vucevic on the floor. Jazz lead by 6. First quarter coming to a close. Rodney Hood hits the 3 from the right angle. And the Jazz lead 27-20 at the end of quarter number 1. Jazz lead by 5 here with 8 minutes in the second. Alec Burks dips under the block, lays it up and in. Here's Aaron Gordon down the lane, and he is fouled there by Boris Diaw. He would go to the line. At that break, the Jazz would lead 49-46, shooting 51%. And Ibaka had 11 points here for Orlando. Here's Gordon. He dunks at home with the left hand. 51-48 in favor of Utah. Jazz extend the lead to 9 now. Over the left side to Exum. Exum hits the 3, putting the Jazz up by 12. 2 minutes to go in the third at 72-61 Utah. Herzonia hits the fall-away shot. The Jazz lead by 10 at the end of the third quarter. Here going to the fourth, Trey Lyles over to Burks. Burks drives with the left hand off the glass. He's fouled. 88-75 in favor of Utah midway through quarter number 4. Aaron Gordon in the lane over Trey Lyles. Jazz lead by 9 here. Ibaka with the two-hand hammer. 88-81 in favor of Utah. Here's Fournier. Fournier, floater in the lane. He's fouled from behind by Burks. And the floater goes. Magic making it close here at the end of the game. It's a 4-point lead. Hayward, though, from the right angle off a screen, hits the three. The Jazz hold on to win this one, 98-93. As the Jazz, 48 points in the paint for the Magic to only 36 for the Jazz, but the Jazz bench outscores Orlando's 37-13. Hayward with 15 points on 6 of 12 shooting. Rodney Hood chips in 14 on 5 of 11. For the Magic, 27 points for Evan Fournier. And Jeff Green finishes with 18. Aaron Gordon with 16 for Orlando. You can see the Jazz in the power rankings have moved up to 25th at 16 and 26 as they're starting to make a push here in the Western Conference. And they face the Phoenix Suns, who are a couple spots behind them at 27. From the Valley of the Sun, Suns rookies Marquise Chris and Dragan Bender here for Phoenix, having good seasons, both of them, for former Jazzman Earl Watson and the Phoenix Suns. Jazz with an early 9-point lead when Brandon Knight from the right side hits the fall-away. Jazz by 8. Knight over the left corner to Jody Meeks. Jody Meeks hits the three. That's what Jody Meeks does. At the end of the first, a low-scoring game, the Jazz lead 18-13. Second quarter action now, midway through it. It's 33-27 in favor of Utah. Boris Diaw knocks down the 20-footer, And the Jazz lead 37-32. Here's Gobert over to the right side to Rodney Hood. Hood hits the three. Jazz lead by 3. Gobert at the top of the key. Back to Hayward. Hayward on the block, turns around. Fall away shot good by Gordon Hayward. Jazz lead by 5. They would take a 4-point, 47-43 lead into the halftime break. Hayward with 13 points. P.J. Tucker chips in 9 for the Suns. Jazz lead by 13 here, midway through the third. Favors on the block. Favors. Turnaround, nothing there. He gives it to Joe Johnson in the corner. Johnson hits the three. Jazz lead by 18 now. Inbounds pass over to Burks. Burks driving, and he is going to eventually get to the spot he wants, and he hits the fall-away with contact. Jazz lead by 17 at the end of the third quarter here in Phoenix. 14-point lead now. Here's Rodney Hood. Hood stops, pivots over to the left corner to Hayward. Hayward hits the three. The Jazz lead 90-73 on the Hayward three-point bucket. 7 minutes to go in the game. Jazz by 16. Here is Devin Booker. Booker trying to keep the Suns in it. He goes to his left. Off the glass, he's fouled. A little too late for the Suns. The Jazz go on to win 102-92 on the road in Phoenix. The Suns shoot only 39% while the Jazz shoot 46%. Eric Bledsoe with 19 points and 4 assists for Phoenix on 8 of 22 shooting. Gordon Hayward 22 points, 6 boards. Derek Favors 19 points and 10 rebounds on 6 of 11 shooting for the Jazz.